Welcome back to XPBET, where today we'll dive into predictions for the matches happening across some of the most exciting European football leagues on December 6 and 7. We'll take a look at the Premier League, Bundesliga and Ligue 1, breaking down each game with insights, anecdotes and predictions for those looking to get an edge in betting. Let's kick off with the Premier League. It's been a season that's already given us plenty to talk about, and December is always a fascinating month as teams look to solidify their positions before the end of the year. The first match we're looking at is Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Now, Aston Villa has been quite the force at home this season, unbeaten in their last several matches on home turf. Arsenal, on the other hand, has shown versatility but has occasionally struggled defensively, especially in high-pressure away games. Our prediction is both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. These teams are hungry for results, and their offensive strategies could lead to plenty of goals in this fixture. Looking next at Tottenham versus Brentford. Tottenham's attack has sparkled under their recent tactics, but defensively, they've had moments of shakiness. Brentford might not be the most thrilling team, but they do have a knack for keeping things tight. Thus, I foresee a relatively low-scoring game. Our prediction is under 3.5 goals. Everton facing Nottingham is another match to watch out for. Everton's recent failures to capitalize on home advantage will be a concern. Meanwhile, Nottingham is enjoying a bit of resurgence in form. Our predictions are under 3.5 goals, with good chances of seeing under 2.5. Talking about Manchester City, they host Sunderland, a team that may be punching above their weight here. City has been absolutely dominant, both in the Premier League and across Europe. Expect City to not just win but to aim for a dominant scoreline. Over 2.5 goals seems quite safe, with a decent chance for even more, over 3.5 goals. Their offense rarely fails to entertain and deliver. Newcastle versus Burnley provides another intriguing matchup. Newcastle has shown grit and determination, especially in recent fixtures where they battled it out for precious points. Burnley comes into this with an aim to disrupt, but I believe the Magpies' attacking threat will be too potent. Over 2.5 seems to be a sure bet here, with higher scores also a possibility. Bournemouth up against Chelsea is a fixture that could trick many. Chelsea has been unpredictable, showcasing flashes of brilliance but also periods of sloppiness. Bournemouth at home means they have to make a stand. Our prediction? Under 3.5 goals, with potential for it to stay under 2.5. Next, Leeds faces Liverpool. Now, Liverpool's form has been every bit as complicated as it has been exciting. Their attacking prowess is undeniable, and against Leeds, they'll look to exploit any defensive lapses. I'd go for over 2.5 goals, with a very good chance for over 3.5, and expect both teams to score. Brighton goes head-to-head with West Ham, two teams capable of providing surprises. Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals appear probable, given how these sides play with aggression and a sense of adventure, particularly Brighton under their current coach. Meanwhile, Fulham hosts Crystal Palace. The chances here lean towards a tighter game, with under 3.5 goals seeming reliable and a good possibility for under 2.5 goals too. Both teams are disciplined and know the importance of not conceding. Finally, wrapping up the Premier League, Wolves are set to clash with Manchester United. United has experienced its ups and downs this season, but attacking strength comes to the fore in games like this. Wolves will try to frustrate, but over 2.5 goals and both teams to score seems like a logical call given the scenario and stakes. Moving over to the German Bundesliga now, the German Giants always promise fascinating clashes every match day. Starting with Augsburg taking on Bayer Leverkusen, I foresee a lively battle with both sides creating opportunities. An over 2.5 goals outcome is likely, and given the attacking threat each team bears, over 3.5 also presents itself as a decent wager. For Heidenheim versus Freiburg, we might anticipate a more conservatively played game. Freiburg will be cautious but confident, knowing they're capable of navigating tricky ties. My guess is under 3.5 goals as they prioritize structure and control. When Stuttgart meets Bayern Munich, all eyes will be on Bayern's relentless forward line. Bayern stands as favorites. Their games often see an abundance of goals, and Stuttgart's defense could find itself stretched. Over 2.5 goals is very much on the cards with an excellent shot at over 3.5. Cologne versus St. Pauli delivers another exciting fixture with both teams aiming high. Attacks might take precedence, hoping to breach defenses. Thus, over 2.5 goals with plentiful chances for over 3.5 is what I'd advise. Switching gears to Wolfsburg against Union Berlin, a game likely characterized by a cautious approach from both sides. Under 3.5 goals feels secure as teams might be wary of overextending. RB Leipzig playing Frankfurt is a match promising fireworks. Both squads carry solid attacking arsenals, predicting both teams to score and over 2.5 goals, which makes it appealing from a betting standpoint. For Hamburg versus Werder Bremen, we're leaning towards a cautiously played fixture with less intention to concede, leading to under 3.5 goals being a realistic expectation. And finally, in the Bundesliga, Dortmund versus Hoffenheim awaits. Dortmund historically thrives on strong defensive setups. I'd expect under 3.5 goals as both aim to manage risks while seeking opportunities to capitalize. Jumping to action in French Ligue 1 now. After discussing Ligue 1 in our previous episodes, let's revisit those expectations. Matches here are equally enticing. Nantes, for example, is matched up against Lens. Both sides have attacking impulses, leading to predictions of over 2.5 goals as a likely outcome. Toulouse against Strasbourg is on course to be tight yet thrilling. Both teams can make the net dance, hence both teams to score along with over 2.5 goals seems like a reasonable nod. The powerhouse PSG hosting Rennes may bring a surprisingly more measured play style than expected. Under 3.5 goals comes into view as a smart pick, especially considering tactical nuances. Nice against Angers brings its own context with a similar sense of ensuring composure. Expect under 3.5 goals, and possibly even under 2.5 as teams harness calculated moves. Le Havre versus Paris FC. A match that might unfold with a methodical pace, with under 3.5 goals predicted, and possibly if things play tight, even under 2.5. Auxerre against Metz gravitates similarly, with disciplined performances likely translating to fewer goals, thus under 3.5 and possibly 2.5 goals are in focus. Lorient facing Lyon, another game where strategy might overshadow raw execution. Under 3.5 goals sets the tone for how these teams could approach the tie. Lille and Marseille clinches our Ligue 1 discourse with expectations for both sides to be on the score sheet. Both teams to score, yet under 3.5 goals feels balanced, projecting a match of intensity but not overwhelming scoring. And there we have it. Predictions backed with insights stretching across these fantastic leagues. Whether considering team form, head-to-head statistics, or the subtleties of squad strengths and strategies, there remains an indefinite allure to football that makes these predictions so enthralling. I hope these insights serve your analysis and inspire your betting tactics as December 6 and 7 unfold. Football remains thrilling for its unpredictability, and as always, we'll be back to analyze and anticipate even more in the next installment of XPBET. Until next time, stay passionate and informed.